All right, everybody. If you don't know, now you do know. You're officially tuned in to a very special edition of the HFWB podcast series. This is your host, Clifton Pope. And of course, like always, this episode of the HFWB podcast series is being brought to you by GoatandFeelGreat.com, where you can feel great for the long haul, help combat insulin resistance thanks to the company Unicity and their two go-to products where you can get up and go with Unicity Unimate and the Unicity Balance to help balance things out as far as just overall feeling great for the long haul. And again, not only combating insulin resistance, but putting an end to insulin resistance. But overall, it just pays off who you're connected to, who you know within the community, because I stress this tremendously, especially with all my personal training clients, as far as the importance of recovery. And one way you can definitely get recovery going is incorporating massage therapy into it, specifically Swedish deep tissue massage. And for those who don't know what that is, the guest who I'm about to bring on is going to break this down a lot more better than I can. But to give like a brief overview, it's basically a type of massage therapy that focuses on realigning deeper layers of muscle and connective tissue. And trust me, whenever I went to go do my massage with this person who I'm about to bring on, it definitely made a difference. And it basically felt like I was taking a vacation without necessarily going anywhere. Best, basically, to sum it up best. The person who I'm about to bring on, she's basically very passionate about what she does in regards to Swedish deep tissue massage therapy, to where not only she has clients here in Corpus Christi, Texas. She's on the go in Midland, Texas, and who knows, she may take it national all across the country and international with it, as far as just stressing the importance of therapeutic massage. I want to welcome the lovely massage therapist, Elaine Williams, to the HFWB podcast series. Elaine, how are you doing on this wonderful day?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Elaine. I can't complain at the end of the day. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have this conversation with you and of course have a nice discussion about basically the importance of not only just massage therapy, but why it's important to of course implement massage therapy as like we talked about before, Elaine, as a necessity versus a luxury. Because most people think about massage therapy and they look at it as like, hey, self care. I'm going to use this to treat myself. But little do they know they need to be implementing it a little bit more, especially if they're physically active and so on and such. Before we get into all that, of course, Elaine, on how you got into massage therapy and becoming a massage therapist, give the people a little bit of a background as far as what describes you as a person, as far as your upbringings and what drew you into being passionate about not only just being a massage therapist, but specifically Swedish deep tissue massage, and kind of break that down for the people listening to the episode today.
Oh, I'm originally from Indiana and I moved to Texas 23 years ago. After a long career in retail, I grew tired of working all the holidays and I wanted to change. I've always
Hmm.
been passionate about helping others, and I discovered that massage therapy was a perfect way to do that while also learning about how magnificent the body is.
Hmm.
I have worked as a massage therapist for many establishments before finally taking a leap of faith and going on my own. Like you mentioned,
Hmm.
I have my office in Midland, Texas. I've been there for 7 years and I still go once a month to take care of my clients.
Right.
I, event, I ventured out on my own here a couple months ago. So I am very excited to share about my knowledge and passion for the human body and how important it is to incorporate massage into your wellness program. I usually say that we charge our phones daily, so we need to charge our bodies for a reset and given downtime to repair and restore, and that you can't pour from an empty cup because we're all here to help others and be positive light in other people's lives.
Yes, I couldn't agree anymore. And there's a lot of people don't know about, of course, all the benefits that, of course, just Swedish deep tissue massage and just does for the body. I mean, it helps reduce muscle soreness, it helps improve blood circulation, it helps decrease the muscle tension, enhances your flexibility for those who aren't aware of it. But the most important thing that I got out of it and what everybody should get out of it once they do try it, it promotes relaxation by just lowering your stress levels, relieving all the tension that you have within your body. And it's like, kind of describe like an experience you may have had with like a particular client of yours, Elaine, that stands out to you to where once you started incorporating these practices basically into your overall skill set, you knew it was meant for you to make a difference by utilizing this particular technique of yours.
I've had many positive feedbacks. Having someone say, I've never felt this good, that I have tears of joy. Um, this was such a life changing experience. And then to have one of my ladies say that I have to stay and be her therapist through her third pregnancy. So being needed is always it's always a welcome thing that, you know, when you're on a regular routine of a massage, your body knows when it's time because the body expects that relaxation and the ability to de-stress and be unplugged.
Okay. I got you on that, Elaine, without a doubt. Where does the passion come from in regards to like the importance of just, helping the body recover as far as from all the physical activity within the body that the body endures on a regular basis? What would you say drives your passion towards wanting to fuel the best out of that?
Improving, my clients' physical and mental well-being. It's a deeply fulfilling to be a positive impact on someone's life. Building trust with that client and having a relationship, and that self-care is important. It's not selfish. We ask many things of our body on a daily basis that we need to give it time to recover. Sleep is very valuable.
Yes, I agree. I mean, sleep definitely plays a role in the recovery process more than ever because it's like the importance of like the circadian rhythm being in balance to where most people don't realize this. If you, it's always necessary to try to go to bed by at least 10:30. That's what they say, 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm working on doing that myself more on a consistent basis because it varies with the day, but
Sure.
from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., your body basically does the physical recovery that is needed to, of course, be able to function on a regular basis. And if you cut that short, then you're cutting the physical recovery within your body short. And then from like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., that's where the mental recovery is done while you're, of course, sleep at night before you're supposed to wake up in the morning and all that. And it's very, very important as far as just the overall recovery process just in general. And I feel like everybody needs to experience a Swedish deep tissue massage, just basically just for the importance of just the relaxation of all your muscles, all your connective tissue, just so you can take a break without necessarily having to go anywhere in particular. For those who are hesitant, Elaine, as far as just whether they want to get a massage or not, or who've never have gotten a massage before, what would be some key pieces of advice you would give to someone who has never had a massage before and who's interested in trying a Swedish deep tissue massage? What would you say?
it is a very vulnerable process. You are covered at all times. If you want to stay clothed for your first time, I'm okay with that. A lot of therapists think you'll get more out of the experience, which of course, but it is your comfort level. Your comfort level is my utmost priority in that sense. And if you need more pressure, less pressure, communication is key too. And having most people don't know how to relax either.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to be in a calm state, and they also don't have somebody's undivided attention for 50 minutes. And so it's a very positive thing to do for yourself in our crazy world where we're always 90 to nothing.
No, it's well said, and you bring up a very interesting point. Most people don't know how to relax because we're constantly in that fight or flight state where we feel like we're getting attacked by a lion, but we're not. So we need to figure out, and we actually need to incorporate more ways on how to reverse the fight or flight and incorporate more rest and digest. That way, our mind body connection stays calm, cool, relaxed, and aligned as one. So I feel like that's definitely very important in regards just to the overall recovery process and just really just enhancing your overall wellness and boosting your overall performance and your fitness activities that you may do, and at the same time the strength training that you may do, which is why I feel like everybody in general should definitely reach out to Elaine as far as getting a Swedish deep tissue massage, because it's going to make a difference and it's going to relieve so much tension and so much stress, especially when you're constantly on the go and constantly as active as I am or you may be. That's something I would definitely recommend for those who are basically listening to this particular episode of the HFWB podcast series. So overall, Elaine, I'm going to ask you a list of questions that I ask everybody who comes onto the podcast as far as to allow the audience to get to know you a little bit better. The first question that I have, Elaine, is what is the first thing you do or think of that you wake up every single day?
Oh. We are coffee snobs, so I I grind fresh coffee beans that are sent to my front door every
Mm-hmm.
morning, and I have my cup of coffee, and I go outside on my patio, and I reflect on what I need to do for the day, and it's usually my downtime, my self care.
There's nothing wrong with a fresh cup of coffee while you gather your thoughts together as far as, okay, what is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to take care of? And at the same time, sprinkling in a little bit of gratitude as far as being thankful for what you have and making the most out of everything. You can't go wrong with that self care process every single time, Elaine. That's for sure. My next question, they say that health is wealth. That's kind of like the theme for my business, health, fitness, wealth business is health is wealth. You can't have one without the other. So why not create a revolution out of it? My question in regards to that, Elaine, is what is your personal definition of health and wealth to you?
Well, my definition of health is being comfortable in my own body and skin. Um, Proud of the things that I have accomplished. I've done some triathlons, so I know how important training and being healthy is. And on a wealthy aspect, if you are grateful for the things you have, you'll be wealthy.
Mm, well said. Well said. When you think of the word community, Elaine, what is the first few thoughts that come to mind?
Community is a place where we should come together to support each other, lift each other up, and um, bring value to each other, knowledge.
I love it. And with that, you could be more united than ever. That way, what like I always like to say, inspire more unity in the community in
Right.
2024 and beyond, because that is something that we need more of without a doubt. Now we're going to make a little bit of a transition, Elaine, and go into a little segment called Either Or, where I'm basically going to ask you which one you would pick out of the two choices that I provide to you. The first one is simple, Elaine. Would you choose loyalty or respect?
That's hard.
They go hand in hand.
They sure do.
But if you had to pick, which one would you prefer, loyalty or respect?
I'll go with loyalty because, if I'm loyal to you, I'm committed to you. And the respect follows, I think, from there.
No, I think that's something that every business owner and entrepreneur needs to have instilled within them in order to maintain not only success, but consistency in repeating that same success without a doubt. Would you rather live in space or live in the ocean?
Mm. That's also hard. I'd have to say the ocean. I am an Aquarius, so I'm a carrier of water.
And you want to know what's crazy about that, Elaine? That just speaks to how great you are just as a natural communicator, because as water being one of the elements of the universe, water is known as being like a strong indicator for building great communication. At least that's what they say. So that speaks a lot to who you are as an individual from within. That's for sure, Elaine. Would you rather be famous and poor or anonymous and rich?
Famous or poor?
Or anonymous and rich?
I'm gonna say famous and poor because if I'm famous, at least people are hearing what I have to offer and being a light and sharing knowledge. So
That's a one of the most interesting takes I think I've heard to that question thus far on the podcast. I'm not even gonna lie, Elaine, but that's you have an interesting point there. I'm very open to all perspectives. That's what the HFWB podcast series is all about. Would you rather have, excuse me, unlimited free meals at your favorite restaurant or unlimited first class tickets?
unlimited first class tickets.
Would you rather dance to every song or sing to every song?
Hmm. I'll say sing to every song because you may not have the opportunity to actually dance.
Very, very interesting take. I love your thought process, Elaine. I'm not gonna lie to these questions. You're bringing probably some of the most interesting answers to these questions I've heard thus far on this podcast. This is a first for everything. I love it. Picture this scenario, right, Elaine? You're trapped on an island, have nowhere to go, but you have the option to listen to five of your favorite music artists. It doesn't matter what genre of music it is, it can be their whole catalog of music. Who would those five music artists be?
Oh, wow. I can sing you the song, but I'm not great with the title nor the nor the artist. Um, Audio Slave is a favorite of mine. Prince, I guess, is also another. Kings of Leon.
Okay.
Three. Dolly Parton is a classic.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that.
um, I really can't say I have a fifth one.
Just like think of who automatically pops up in your playlist whenever you feel like listening to a variety and genres of music, as far as who you can listen to all day without a problem.
Um,
You have two more people.
Two. I thought I had one.
I heard Kings of Leon, Prince, and Dolly Parton.
And Audio Slave.
Oh, Audio Slay. Sorry, you have
Lauren.
one. You have one.
Lauren Daigle. She's she's on my Pandora pod or my Pandora list a lot. So
Hey, we got a little bit of versatility, and that's what makes that's what makes this world so unique in its own way, because we all have different tastes and different genres of music. I mean, the world would be a little bit weird and boring if everybody listened to the same thing all the time. We need a little bit of diversity even within our music. And at the same time, we need a little bit of diversity within our food, which actually leads me to my next question, Elaine. What is your favorite go to meal?
mm, usually salmon and some type of vegetable is a go-to meal.
What would you say is your favorite vegetable?
Mm. Mm. Broccoli and cauliflower, carrots are all in there. They're all collectively equal.
Just a nice little mixed vegetable medley.
Yeah.
Why not, right? I love it. Now, what would you say from a traveling perspective, Elaine? Where is your favorite place that you have traveled to thus far, and where's the place you would like to travel to that you've never traveled to before?
Girlfriend and I, we took a trip to Turks and Caicos. That was by far the most impressive beach, calm water. I look at my photos, and if I didn't see it from my own eyes, I would say that's photoshopped.
No, that's crazy that you bring up Turk and Caicos, because I feel like it's probably one of the most relaxing places ever. The first time I've honestly heard of Turk and Caicos, I've heard it in a couple of Drake songs. I'm not gonna lie, but when I heard it and I've seen videos of him there, and I'm thinking, damn, that must be a very relaxing place to be. And I'm jealous of you right now, Elaine. That's like a dream vacation spot for so many people, and you've already been there casually. That's something to be grateful for within itself.
Yes, we did an all inclusive. We wanted for nothing for 5 days, and it was a magical experience. So
I love it. I love it. Where's a place you would like to travel to that you haven't been to yet?
Alaska is on my list, and I have a cruise booked at the end of July. So
Oh wow.
that is happening soon. So we're excited about that too.
Hey, by all means, Elaine, travel the world. There's plenty of sights to see, that's for sure. Which leads me into my next question, as far as whenever you're not doing the usual things that you're doing on a regular basis, Elaine, because we're all busy in our own way. What are some of your favorite hobbies that you like to do that many people may not know you like to do?
Hmm. I I do enjoy going to the beach. I know that a lot of Corpus people say that they're either going to the beach or you never go to the beach. So
Or yeah, that is true though, because you go to the beach so much, you either enjoy it or you get tired of it and want something different. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
it is different every time I go, no matter what time of the day I go, and there will forever be sand in my car.
Hey, that's I'm not gonna lie, Elaine. That's probably the thing that gets me as far as the most, as far as not wanting to go to the beach. I don't mind going to the beach. It's just the sand in the car. That's the thing, and having to clean that out. That's the only thing. Other than that, I'm all for the beach. I really am, without a doubt. I need to. That's my bucket list item there. You just inspired me, Elaine. I need to get Turks and Caicos in my life and go experience that beach for sure. But
And I have the travel agent that can get you there. The
oh
same
yeah,
with,
oh
the
yeah.
same with my cruise. So my girlfriend and I are planning another trip there next year. So we're excited to go back.
Oh wow, I might have to tag along with you on that trip for sure, Elaine. But
Right?
I was gonna mention one last question before we wrap everything up and bring it to a close. Picture you have the opportunity, Elaine, to go back in time and talk to yourself 10 years ago. What would you tell yourself? And at the same time, Elaine, based on the current journey you're on, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Hmm. I tell my past self that it's going to be a rough ride.
Hmm. And where do you picture yourself based on your current journey as a massage therapist and Swedish deep tissue massage, and within your overall business in the next 10 years?
10 years is a long time. I have no doubt that I'll have a successful business here that I'm very proud of and work very hard to maintain and achieve, and to be present and knowledgeable of Corpus Christi and the community, and to be able to provide that light in someone else's darkness.
And I will definitely add on to that, Elaine. You definitely are on track to doing that. And for those who are currently listening to this episode of the HFWB podcast series that live in Corpus Christi, Texas, shame on you if you've not reached out to Elaine for a nice little therapeutic massage. I'm telling you, it's going to feel like a vacation without you having to go anywhere. And you're going to have so much tension and stress relief, and it might come in handy as a post workout recovery, especially if you've been working out as hard, especially for you fitness active gurus out there. You know who I'm talking about. But overall, Elaine, how can people get in contact with you about scheduling a massage? I know you're on Facebook, I know you're on Instagram. How can they reach out to you on those platforms? And yeah, let them know where they can find you, Elaine.
And I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Elaine's Therapeutic Massage. Instagram, I believe it's Elaine Massage Therapist, I believe. Um, and I have an intro rate to take out all the insecurities of wanting to book the massage for $55 for 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a savings of $20. So you can experience it, and then you can have your own positive feedback from a massage.
I love it. And I feel like this is necessary to add on to everything you just said. And I think you'll appreciate this tremendously, Elaine. To give people a nice little conclusion, I feel like for those who are wondering what Swedish deep tissue massage, as far as like the effects it can have, as far as into your recovery routine, it could significantly enhance, like we've mentioned, your overall wellness, improve your muscle recovery, boost your performance and strength training and fitness activities. And it's like I've been saying this whole time, y'all. I could attest to this myself because if y'all follow me, y'all know how active I am and how much I work out. It literally is going to give your muscles a much needed vacation after a workout. And it's a necessity, not a luxury. I mean, Elaine,
Absolutely.
you told me that after we did the massage. I mean, it's a necessity, not a luxury. And I want everybody who's listening to this particular episode to remember that and reach out to Elaine as far as getting your Swedish deep tissue massage and getting that therapeutic experience to enhance your recovery process. You heard it here first on the HFWB podcast series. And with that being said, Elaine, I just thank you so much just for taking time out of your busy schedule to simply bless us with an appearance on the HFWB podcast series. I wish you continued success for your business to grow, and it's definitely going to show in due time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's very nice speaking to you, Clifton. So I look forward to doing another one.
Yes, there will be many more to come as we continue to collaborate on top instead of competing at the bottom, which is what a lot of people are doing and shouldn't be doing. But regardless, I want to thank everybody who's listened to this particular episode of the HFWB podcast series. This is your host, Clifton Pope. I encourage everybody to stay healthy, wealthy, and blessed. And until next time, peace, love, and positive vibrations.
Mm-hmm.